games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team
Hey there
up.
guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. Apologies for the slight inconsistency of this, but I want to start this by actually asking a very quick question to you guys in regards to how we're going to do this series. So, my Tuesday schedules have now changed just a little bit, and I can potentially look to do a stream for the QPR Career Mode every Tuesday. If that's something you guys would genuinely be interested in, then please do let me know, but let me know as soon as you can, because I would need to just tweak a few little things that I'm doing, and I can do that consistently. If you'd rather continue to see this every Tuesday, every Saturday, however, in video form, then let me know as well. I just need to know which you prefer, and I'll do that. But getting into the actual video today, again, as per usual, we have 3 games, and we do have a Europa League game in the middle that we're going to be simulating. So our first game is at home to Everton, then we'll be simulating the Copenhagen game, which I think is our last group stage game. It is, it's our last group stage game of the Europa League, which obviously we're not going through, we haven't won a game yet, so that's fine. And then we have a game against Man City and against Tottenham. Now, as I said, I'm going to be playing them on Ultimate, all the teams on Ultimate. We lost 6-1 to Man City on Ultimate. I'm thinking for the sake of the series, we're going to stick with City and Tottenham for today on Legendary, just to give us a hope in hell. Because at this moment in time, things are not looking great in regards to our manager rating. It's currently at 58, and there's not too much I can do about it. So with all that said and done, we are going to jump into our first game of the episode, which is our home game against Everton. You can see a fair few players here are a little bit on the tired side, but we're playing our starting 11. Obviously, we've got Copenhagen next week, so I can just rest a bunch of players if they're tired, which is absolutely fine with me. And that's basically the plan. I played pretty much a second team against the Copenhagen in the Europa League. We got to the group stage. We've achieved what the board asked us to do. Let's try and get 3 points. So I have just had a slight panic. I don't know if I changed it off of Ultimate. It might very well be that I'm about to play Everton on Ultimate difficulty instead of on Legendary. This could be a problem, but I've committed now, so whatever happens, happens. Yep. Bakuna bursting forward. We see a good run here from Bright. Digne, who's a very good left-back, keeping up with him. Now Bright gets the space he needs, plays it across to Brereton, who surely finds the back of the net, and he does. From this gameplay, I'm fairly certain we're playing against Legendary. I'm almost 100% sure this is not Ultimate. They're not closing us down as quickly as Ultimate did, and when they've got the ball, they're not as ruthless. On Ultimate, you can't win the ball off them. On Legendary, you have a fighting chance. And we've done pretty well there. Brereton with the first goal of the episode, and it took us half an hour really to get a decent chance. And actually, that's for both teams. Neither side's had a good start, so I'm happy to go 1-0 up. Iwobi out wide here. Bakuna's dropped back quite deep to cover for Zimmerman, who keeps getting caught out for pace. In the last couple of episodes, Zimmerman's pace has been a problem. Iwobi down this wing again. Manning having to come out and cover here. Our CDMs are coming out and covering a lot for Zimmerman, who keeps getting caught out for pace on this close side. With Decore now on the ball, cuts inside easily, beats Manning there. Zimmerman tries to catch up with Iwobi. Can we stop the cross? If we stop the cross, that'd be great. And it's half time. It took too long to do anything. So we do actually go into half time. Another slight change that we will be doing at half time and at the end of the games, I will be stopping this little dialogue-y stuff before we get to the menus, because the music keeps getting copyrighted for me. So I'll catch up with you guys after half time to let you know if we make any changes. But otherwise, I'm happy with the first half performance. 1-0 up as well, which I'm very, very happy about. Just need more of the same in the second half. Okay, so I made 2 changes. I've taken off Brightside Samuel and brought on Lyndon Gooch, and then I took off Manning and brought on Scowen, because both of those guys were very, very tired. 2 players, to be fair, as in Scowen and Gooch, that I probably will look to play in the Europa League game, just for rotation and stuff, but yeah, Manning and Bright were very, very tired, so I didn't want to risk injuries. They've kept the ball really nicely here. Now they've got Milivojevic on the ball. Tries to play it in there into the middle, but Bakuna does really well to step into that, and maybe we have a chance to possibly look at countering here. Eze really, really nicely played. The ball to Brereton wasn't ideal, but we do keep it alive. That's a lovely turn back. And surely Lyndon Gooch now finds the back of the net, makes it 2-0. And boys, we reacted really, really well there to winning that ball back. Bakuna's done bits. Gooch, are you good, bro? What is that? What have I just witnessed? But mate, Bakuna did really well. And from the pass from Chair to Brereton wasn't ideal, but the turn back from Brereton was great. And then the shot Lyndon Gooch didn't have too much to do. He just had to get it on target and away from Stecklenburg. And he's done just that. Lyndon Gooch steps in really nicely. It's his first goal in the Prem. That actually surprises me. Madness. Well done, Gooch, mate. You've done bits there. And the super sub coming into effect. Everton try and get time for one more attack. They get up to Moise Keane. They play it into Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson now loses out. Jack O'Connell, just get rid of it, mate. Love that, boys. 2-0 and a very, very good win from us in the end. That's a fantastic result. The first goal, really, really happy with. The second goal, great little bit of counter-attacking football. So things you'll have to see, lads. And honestly, I'm really chuffed with how we've done there. That's 3 big points. I'm really glad it was on Legendary and not an Ultimate in the end. But the main thing is, that's a good win in what's going to be a very, very tough run of games. Okay, so what is our final game in our group stage of the Europa League? What has basically been a throwaway for us, as I'm sure you guys know. We have no intention of trying to get through this. This is why we haven't won any games. But we're also using this as an opportunity to play our youth goalkeeper to try and help complete that objective. But you can see a whole bunch of changes. So Griffiths, Kane, Hall, Ball, Scowen, Gooch, Gilmore and Paul Smith all coming in. So wholesale changes for us here. Chair and Tavares and Deng, I think the only players keeping their places. Don't expect anything from this. Probably going to get thumped, but at the end of the day, it's the Europa League. But we actually got a point. Mad. We actually managed to get a point in the last game of the Europa League. We only got the 1 point for the entirety of the Europa League, but 1 point is actually half decent. I will take that. Very, very happy with that indeed. Boys, you've outdone yourselves. So we did go out of the Europa League, which we did expect anyway. We knew that was happening, but we got 3.5 million from that into the kitty, which is decent. I'll happily take that. That's not bad at all. Okay, just before we get into the game against City, I'm going to play this game on Legendary. And if we go and absolutely trounce it, then the Spurs game we play on Ultimate. And if it's a close one or we lose or whatever, then we play the Spurs game on Legendary as well. That's how I'm going to kind of run this one because I don't know how good or bad I'm playing today. Everton, we played okay and we managed to get the win, but that's not quite the same as playing against a team like City or Tottenham. No disrespect, obviously, to Everton at all. Other slight issue is we don't have any kits that look particularly different to City's home kit. But that is what it is. We're playing in our away kit because I think the home kit would probably clash just a little bit more. But you can see back to our starting lineup. The only change is that Masterson is in for Deng because Deng was still quite tired, obviously, after playing in the Europa League as well. So Masterson's going to come in. Let's hope for another 3 points or at least a point. I'd take a point against City. Okay, here we are at the Etihad. This is going to be a tough game. Obviously, the last time we played them was on Ultimate and we lost 6-1. We got absolutely thumped. I don't think we're ready for Ultimate. I just don't think that's the case at all. But I do think we can try and give them a bit of a run while we're on Legendary. So actually, the kits aren't quite as similar as I thought. So actually, that's better than I was anticipating. But let's go, boys. Let's go for at least a point, even though we're at the Etihad. Jesus now pushing through the middle here. They get it out to Sané. De Bruyne with a lovely outside of the boot cross there. We just about get it cleared initially, but it's dropped to Sterling on the edge of the box. Plays it out to João Cancelo. Tries to switch it across there. Come on, boys. Just got to keep them out. Don't let them shoot. We're going to let them shoot. And Gundogan's going to punish us there. We defended that absolutely poorly. We let Sané get too central, and then we let him get his pass off to Gundogan. Not good from us at all. They're real bad defence. In this gap here, O'Connell, I pushed it and then moved to the side. It's not where I needed to go. That was poor defence from me. But it's 1-0 to City, which you kind of anticipate. But I'm just glad I'm not playing on Ultimate right now. I'll tell you that for a fact. Sterling has got the beating here of Tavares. Tavares, though, has been a phenomenal player. And I do think that he was going to maybe catch up. But what a ball in that is. And Sané makes it 2. I had faith in Tavares there catching up. But Sterling put that early cross in. The cross was great. The defence did nothing to stop Sané from getting a shot. And that puts us 2-0 down already. This is absolutely poor. Maybe it's not just Ultimate. Maybe it's just me. That could very easily be a thing. It could just be that I'm bad at this game, which we all knew anyway. But 2-0 down. This is looking rufferino, boys. Right. Plays a nice ball into Manning. We see a good run here from Ilias Chair. Come on, Ilias. What you got for us, bro? What a goal that is. Right in that top corner. Beautiful response from going 2-0 down. That shot was actually perfect. It was right in that top bins. I don't think it could have got any more in that top corner. So well done. Lovely bit of play. Great run from Brighter Samuel. And then well done from Manning. Holding it up really nicely. And Chair making the space for himself, man. You love to see it. 2-1. Hopefully we can try and push her at 2-2 before half time. Jesus plays it back to Rodri. Rodri drives forward. Gets the ball back from Jesus. They're just Look, they're just toying with us. They are knocking it round for fun, which is what City do. They get in and around the box and then knock it round, play cheeky 1-2s. Tavares does very well there to get in the way of Sterling's attempt to shoot there. But maybe we can counter again here. We're on the break. Bright Asai Samuel, who is not a slow customer. Bright Asai Samuel, I've taken a touch too many. I took a touch too many and I've absolutely wasted that. What a fool. That is half time. I feel so stupid. I should have scored that chance that were Bright. I really should have scored that chance. But I've wasted it. I took one touch too many. I either should have played it across or I should have taken the shot that one touch sooner, but I didn't, and I've wasted that chance. We go in 2-1 down. Happy to have got that goal and started to make a comeback, but I think Paul Smith might have to go on at half-time. Again, I'll let you guys know in a second what I end up doing. Okay, one change, and it is actually the goal scorer, Chair. Chair was quite tired, and I wanted to bring on Paul Smith, and he's quite quick. So I've brought on Paul Smith, moved him to the right. I'm playing Bright Asai Samuel on the left, and hopefully a bit of pace down both wings will work for us in the second half. Paul Smith with a bit of space in front of him. I don't think Rodri's going to catch him, or at least he shouldn't really. Paul Smith is rapid, mate. Paul Smith has done really well there. Get that cross in there. It's a decent cross. It's a little bit deep, but Eze gets the effort. Does just go over the bar, though. We look to maybe try and counter here. Brereton, the only person really getting forward. I think he's just onside. He did. He timed his run really, really well. The shot's in there, boys. It's 2-2. The run from Ben Brereton was perfect. I just timed the pass just right. I was a bit worried I'd left it just too late. But Brereton's run in the end was just timed perfectly. Great pass there from Abiri Eze. And Brereton does really, really well. You could argue maybe Edison could and or should have done a little bit better with that. He dives a little bit too slow. If he dived and reacted a little bit quicker and anticipated it at the far post, he probably would have stopped that. But 7 goals in the Prem now for Brereton. He is doing his bit to try and keep us in the Premiership. And you know what? 2-2. I'm chuffed, boys. Ben Brereton plays a lovely ball there to Bright. Eze's coming through the middle. Eze's going to take a touch. Take the defender out of it. Surely not. Surely not. We've only gone and done it, boys. 3-2. We have mastered the comeback and we have got back into this, lads. Absolutely chuffed. I cannot believe we've managed to pull off the comeback. Honestly, the first half, those first 2 goals, I thought, man, City have just shut us out completely. It's the way they knock the ball around is actually very City-like. It's very, very similar to how they would do it in real life. They just knock tiki-taka, and they just find the space and bang it against you. But, mate, we have countered like absolute gems and got back into this. 5 goals for Eze this season and 3-2 up, boys. You'll love to see it. De Bruyne has turned inside, taken Eze and Bakuna out of the situation completely. Gundogan now trying to push through. It won't give me a player. It literally wouldn't give me a player. That's so frustrating. But they get it back. Gundogan with a second. It's so annoying. I'm trying to change to either Masters or just a player in front of him. And it wouldn't do it. It just would not give me a player for love nor money. But it's the way it happens sometimes. It's the way it happens. But Gundogan makes it 3-3. Absolutely gutted to have lost the lead there. But here, I'm trying to change to Masterson. And it just won't give me anyone that I want. It happens, though. 3-3. Gutted that we have lost the lead. But, I mean, there's still time, I guess. But like I said before the game, I would genuinely take a point from this game. Eze plays it into Paul Smith. We get that ball to Brereton. Go on, back to Smith. Paul Smith. Go on, Paul. Oh, he's dragged this shot. Sterling keeps us alive. Takes a shot on the edge of the box. And it does get deflected over the bar. There's only 3 minutes added on time. We've got to keep this out, boys. Get rid. Win that first ball. Well done, Bakuna. Close him down, Paul. Close him down. Isco now on the edge of the box. He plays it forward to Gonzalez, who's just come on. Rodri. Come on. Good strength. O'Connell. Good strength, mate. No, don't let him shoot. Well done, Kelly. We're just going to boot this. We're going to get rid of it. Call it, ref. As that game was reaching the end, I was stressing for the 3 points. I was not confident that we'd hold on to it. But you know what? I'm gutted to get 1 point after being 3-2 up. It's probably that slightest bit more realistic than us coming away with the 3 points. But I will take a point at the end of the day. That was a real, real good point to win. Very, very happy by the boys. They've done really well there. And you know what? A point against City is very, very good. Just want to do this post-match interview. Definitely only just realised I've had the stream overlays up this entire time as well. So, you know, I apologise for that. Okay, so it's time for the third and final game of today's episode. And we are up against Spurs, home at the King Prince Foundation Stadium. And I'm sticking to Legendary. We only got a point against City. We were in the lead at 1 point. And I know that if we played Ultimate, we probably would have lost like 5 or 6-0. My thought process is, with the manager rating still being this low, I don't want to go out and lose games by like 7 goals or something, because I really don't think that will help the manager rating. So I'm playing what is pretty much my strongest team, but I've got Gooch in for Bright and I've got Kane in for Zimmerman, just for fitness reasons. A couple of substitutions will probably happen along the way as well. Deng's also back in, by the way, for Masterson. Otherwise, legendary and, you know, 3 points, please. Okay, so an evening game because it's a midweek game and it's against Tottenham Hotspurs. Hopefully we can have a good game here. We don't seem to play quite as well at home 9 times out of 10, but we did get a win earlier on in the episode at home against Everton. I'm pretty sure that was a home game. And now hopefully we can do the same thing here and at least a point against a tough Tottenham side. But because we're at home, 3 points has got to be the aim, boys. Brereton making up the space here. Plays it across. Surely we're going to get the goal there. Ilias Chair. Apologies for the poor commentary. I kind of forgot I was filming. Kind of forgot that I was doing... This wasn't like squad battles or something. But Ilias Chair doing the awful Lyndon Gooch celebration. What is going on there? That is abysmal, boys. But it's a lovely ball. I think the play from Bakuna, I think it was, into Brereton. He makes up that space really, really nicely and plays a sweaty ball across. Ilias Chair finds the back of the net. He's had a good episode today, Ilias. 2 of his 3 goals in the Premier League have come today, and he's done absolute bits. Well done, Ilias. 1-0. Good bit of skills. Keeps the ball up. Brereton, lovely overlapping run from Abiri Eze. Close post, and it's in that top corner. Abiri Eze makes it 2, boys. Absolutely chuffed. You love to see it. 2-0 to the Super Hoops. Lovely bit of hold up there from Brereton. And the space. There's so much space in the middle of the park that I don't know what the 2 defenders are doing. I don't know who that's... I think it's Foyth. They've got their Foyth was right over the other side. Absolutely in no man's land. So that's Eze's 6th goal in the Prem. And boys, we're looking good. 2-0. They get the ball here into Kane. Kane goes out when he should have gone in, but he gets it back from Verbic. They get the ball into the middle. It hits the bar. Manning in the right place at the right time. And we just about get that one out there. That could have been a big, big problem. But maybe we've got a chance here to counter. If we can make this 3 before half-time, we'll be doing absolute bits here. Ryan Manning. Oh, I didn't actually mean that. No, I've done a bad there. But that is half-time. We may have just wasted the chance to get 3-0 up at half-time, but I'm not going to complain at 2-0 up against Spurs in this game at all. Very, very happy with that. A real good start for us. Eze's having a real good game. Tavares has been fantastic. And you know what? Brereton's had some great hold-up play. We have a lot of games coming thick and fast in the next couple of weeks. So I've taken off Eze and I've taken off Manning and I've brought on Billy Gilmore and Josh Scowen into the midfield. Again, just trying to rotate players at this point because I think it's like 3 games between 3 days, 2 or 3 days between all of our like next 5 games or something. It's crazy. So a lot of congested fixtures coming up. That was tough to say. I'm not going to lie. Eriksson now, good block there from... Oh, it's not a good block at all. Apparently it's a penalty. I thought Deng actually got the ball. Evidently not. Evidently he just took out Eriksson. Going to watch it back because I genuinely thought that Deng got the ball, which is why I thought the ball flew over. It's not really very obvious from that side, but the foul's been given. There's nothing I can do about that. Ndombele coming on for skip there as well, but Harry Kane's going to step up for the penalty. It's a quick step up as well. He went right, I guess left. It goes in back of the net. 2-1 to us now. They get a goal back, and it looks a little bit stressful. Harry Kane stepping up. How many goals he got? He's got 5 goals this season. So Brereton and Eze both outscoring Harry Kane. You'll love to see it. Kane now on a chance for an overlap. We get a lovely ball here into Billy Gilmore. What can we do with it? Lovely turn backwards. Lyndon Gooch steps up. Lyndon Gooch makes it 3. A lovely finish on his left foot there. Places it into the back of the net. Lovely bit of play there. The space made for each other was fantastic. I think it was Kane that played the initial ball into Gilmore, which is a really nice run from Gilmore. And a lovely weighted pass from Todd Kane as well. Then a simple pass across, and Gooch doesn't have too much to do, but makes it 3-1. Couple of minutes left, a real good position to be in. He hadn't scored a goal in the Prem apparently up until this point, and now he's got 2 in this episode. Well done, Lyndon Gooch, mate. There's only 2 minutes added on time here. Can we use these 2 minutes to maybe create one more chance? We don't. We lose out with Brereton there. But the ball's in the middle of the park, and we managed to get away with a 3-1 win against Tottenham Hotspurs. A massive result there. 7 points from 3 games is absolutely fantastic. One thing you may notice there, that's definitely not Liam Kelly. If I am winning near the end of the game, I bring on Griffiths because I have to complete that objective of having a youth guy start or come on as a sub in 50% of games. So I've definitely been doing that because I need to complete as many objectives as possible. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my job. But a big 3 points there for us against Tottenham. Well done, boys. That's very, very good. 3 different goal scorers as well, which is pretty good to see. Okay, guys, but that is where we are going to round up today's video. Sitting very, very high at the table. I think next time we play against one of the top 6 teams, we will play it on Ultimate just to even things out a little bit because we're now currently sitting in 8th place, which is crazy. So 2 points off of the top 5, which is an absolute madness. And to be fair, we're now 16 points clear of the bottom 3. Fulham have not picked up a point in quite a while. So Palace and Stoke, the fact they're still below them, they're obviously not picking up points either. So we're obviously doing something right in the grand scheme of things. Next episode, we will actually be playing 4 games. We'll be playing the next 4 games that sees us into the January transfer window. So we've got West Ham, then we've got Fulham and Stoke, so 2 of the bottom 3 back to back, and then we've got Arsenal. So we'll play Arsenal on Ultimate next time, and if I forget that, then I can only apologise. But then we're in January, we've got a couple of players we'll be looking to sell, and then we will obviously see if there's maybe a position or 2 we can strengthen, but otherwise we're training up youth, and that's the focus for there. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series, and of course if you are, then please do smash that like button. It's greatly appreciated and lets me know that you're enjoying things that are going on right now. And of course, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It will be greatly appreciated, and turn on notifications as well to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom, you guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.